And yes, so hello guys, welcome back to another edition of Sports Update Ghana. Well, coming up in this edition, Ghana star boy Mohamed Kudus returned to West Ham starting 11 to help them win a penalty which saw West Ham draw 1-1 against Antoine Semegnon's Bournemouth. We're going to check out how this game panned out and also how English player of Ghanaian descent Kobbie Mainoo scored the match winner for Manchester United in their 4-3 win over Wolverhampton. Well, more coming up very shortly, but before we get into the details of this and more, you know what to do. Please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So let's get right into it, starting off with the game between West Ham versus Bournemouth. It was the game that saw two players from the Black Stars, that is Antoine Semenyo and Mohamed Kudus, play for their club sides. Mohamed Kudus played for West Ham, whilst Antoine Semenyo played for Bournemouth. Well, this was how the game panned out. Well, it was Bournemouth that scored the first goal in the game through Dominic Solanke as early as the 3rd minute, and it was all because a mistake Kurt Zouma made as he sent the ball to Calvin Phillips, who was unable to pick the ball, and Calvin Phillips was just passing on the ball to the goalkeeper, and unfortunately he lost grip of the ball, and Dominic Solanke took the opportunity to score the goal with the mistake that Calvin Phillips did in the 3rd minute. So it was Bournemouth that was leading by 1-0, and West Ham were trying their best to get the equalizer, but it didn't happen until second half around the 59th minute when Mohamed Kudus made a good dashing run into the box of Bournemouth, and Mohamed Kudus was in the process of creating a chance to score a goal when his marker brought him down in the box. Well, at the first glance, the referee did not take the penalty, but later on, he went to check the VAR, and it was after he checked the VAR with the replay that the referee saw that it was indeed a penalty and awarded it to the Hammers. Well, it was James Ward-Prowse who stepped up to score the equalizer from the spot to make it 1-1 for West Ham in their home game against Bournemouth. It was such a disappointing one for the Hammers, especially as their fans were hoping that they will beat Bournemouth, who have been struggling this season in the Premier League game on Thursday. But let's check out how Mohamed Kudus performed in this particular game. Well, Mohamed Kudus played about 89 minutes of action in the game and was rated 7.4 for his performance. Mohamed Kudus, he had 57 touches on the ball and at 80% passing accuracy. He had 8 dribbling attempts and was involved in 23 grounded duels as well as 3 aerial duels and won 1 penalty for West Ham in the game, and that was how Mohamed Kudus performed for West Ham. Now let's check out how Antoine Semenyo performed in the game for Bournemouth. In fact, Antoine Semenyo came close to scoring in the game, but unfortunately he was unlucky. For Antoine Semenyo, he played 68 minutes of action in the game and was rated 6.6 for his performance for Bournemouth in their 1-1 draw with West Ham United. Currently, West Ham are on the 6th place in the English Premier League table, and for Bournemouth, they are currently 12 on the English Premier League table. West Ham have not won their last 3 games. Now, away from the West Ham versus Bournemouth game, let's talk about Kobbie Mainoo. Yes, that is the kid I'm talking about. Just 18 years old and is doing just magic for Manchester United. Kobbie Mainoo was in action for Manchester United in their game against Wolves, and Manchester United looked like they were going to win the game by 3-1 till Wolves managed to get back into the game and made it 3-3 as at the 95th minute of the game. It had to take Kobbie Mainoo's brilliance to get the match winner for Manchester United to win the game by 4-3. Let's check out how the game unfolded. Well, although I don't have the videos, well, I hope you guys will bear with me due to copyright issues. Well, Marcus Rashford scored the first goal for Manchester United in the game around the 5th minute, before Rasmus Højlund scored the second goal to make it 2-0 in the 22nd minute. Well, back from recess, Pablo Sarabia made it 2-1 after he managed to get a goal back for Wolves in the game. But it was Scott McTominay who made it 3-1 for Manchester United. But the hosts were able to get back in the game as Max Kilman made it 2-2, and later on Pedro Neto scored the third goal, which was the 50th goal that Andre Onana was conceding since joining Manchester United. Well, when it all looked like it was going to end in a 6-goal trailer, which was going to be a 3-3 draw, that was when Kobbie Mainoo stepped up and teamed up with his fellow English player of Ghanaian descent, that is Forson, to make sure they were able to cook something to help Manchester United get a goal in the game. So Kobbie Mainoo picked up a pass from Omari Forson, and he just moved into the penalty box of Wolves and just killed the ball behind Josiah, who was unable to deal with it, to score the match winner for Manchester United. And that was how Kobbie Mainoo ended up becoming the hero for the Red Devils in their victory over Wolves. Now, let's check out how Kobbie Mainoo performed in this game. Well, for Kobbie Mainoo, who is just 18 years old and eligible to play for the Black Stars, he played the entire duration of the game, 90 minutes of action, and was rated 7.3 for his performance in the game. Kobbie Mainoo had 56 touches on the ball, 86 accurate passes, and also he had 1 shot on target, 1 shot blocked, and made 4 dribbling attempts, 13 grounded duels, and was involved in 1 aerial duel. Well, he wasn't the only player of Ghanaian descent who was in action for Manchester United. Omari Forson, as his name sounds like a fancy, was also in action, came on to play the last 16 minutes of action in the game around the 74th minute, and for Omari Forson, he was rated 6.7 for his performance in the game. So that was how 2 players of Ghanaian descent, that is Kobbie Mainoo and Omari Forson, performed for Man United in their victory over Wolves. As well, we saw the performance of Mohamed Kudus and Antoine Semenyo in the game involving West Ham versus Bournemouth. Well, that's how I wrap up here on Sports Update Ghana. Thanks for doing the watching. Please subscribe, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. I'll see you on the flip side.